Hey everyone, this is Demon Dragon Master here doing a very improvised first impression video. And why am I doing this? Because I'm not going to play Inazuma Go for my channel, like doing a full walkthrough. If you want to see a full walkthrough, I suggest you go to FireTheEagle's channel, because he's doing that right now. He has the same methods as me. I just don't feel comfortable saying, just playing the game while the story goes on, while the camera is just pointed at the screen, because I just don't feel right doing that. I mean, with the matches, yeah, I'm totally okay with that because it's a freaking match. Now with the story, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable and the video tends to just draw out because it's a story, and since it's me, I want to grind all the time because, I'm in chapter, 2? I have like, I don't even have Tsurugi in my team, like right now. He's not in my team. I mean, he's in the team, but I can't put him in the formation because he's out of the team, in a way. And the guy already has, has that drop. Yeah, he already has that drop. That's, I'm in chapter 2, I've been grinding a lot, I've been getting all the freaking items and all that, and, most of my teammates already have, like, their second skill, and it's not supposed to do that. And, I mean, even Nami no Piero, which is now log roll, it has now reached its final stage of evolution, and I'm like, okay, okay, I've been doing this way too much. But anyway, yesterday I bought the game, and since it was my rest day, where the day I just needed to let everything out, fuck studying, fuck this, and just play the game. I played it as much as I could because my sister's birthday was yesterday and everyone was like preparing stuff and I was helping out, and whenever I had like a little time to rest, okay, let's play this. Okay, so anyway, first impression, the dub. Oh god, the dub. God help us all. There are very few good voices. JP or Shinsuke is your stereotypical French guy. Ricardo de Ringo, Shindo Takuto, stereotypical Italian guy too. Kirino, well, actually don't hear him that much. Yeah. Michael Balzac. Sorry, couldn't help it. Okay, Kurama. Kurama has a really thin voice. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that. But since you don't hear him that much, he never, he really doesn't mind. Minamizawa, aka Duke MacArthur, has a perfect voice. I swear to God, you only hear it like once or twice, which is a shame. But my God, it is so freaking good. I just wonder why they didn't do that with the other players. Now, you might be asking, much like me, why so many nationalities and why so many accents in the game? And, I've been thinking about this because even the scouts, there's a lot of foreigner scouts, there's a lot of Italian names, French names, stuff like that. It got me thinking, why is this so? And, I just thought maybe because, they wanted it to give a sense of variety. Level 5, the British level 5 wanted maybe to give a sense of variety, like, oh, these people are not just British, there's also lots of foreigners here, and, maybe just expand the roster a little bit, like, most of the fans are from Britain, for example. I don't know, I really don't know if most of the fans are from Britain or outside. And maybe just to give a sense of world scale, maybe just say, okay, we don't have only British players here, we have Italians, French, Norwegian. There's a lot of variety in names, and I think there's even some Brazilian players too, which is kind of weird. Not really weird because, Brazilian people are awesome, World Cup, woohoo. But, it's something you don't expect from an Inazuma game. Japanese, they keep on with their Japanese names, they keep with the Japanese puns, and even when the game was in British, there wasn't a lot of variety with the name. That person would add a British name and that's it. It had its pun, but it was a British name at the end of the day. And, maybe the variety isn't that bad. It's something I have to get used to. But, it's not that bad. And since, the game in Japanese only had the Japanese puns, and I don't know if there's, like, foreign names in it, I can see what they're trying to do. Which is pretty much, satisfy the audience, worldwide. kinda, you know, in a way, you know, just making you feel, you know, just, what's the word, like fit in that universe. As for the graphics, beautiful, gorgeous, holy crap, that's so fucking good. The cutscenes, whether it's animated cutscenes or a cutscene with the game graphics, perfect. They nailed it. It is so good. Really, I still haven't seen a cutscene that I've watched it and thought, you know, maybe this seems a little bit derpy. No, all of them seem really freaking good. And the soundtrack. Oh god, the soundtrack! Okay, maybe I'll lower my excitement down. The soundtrack is awesome. And the random battle team is so good. I just can't get enough of it. Because, you know, I've been grinding a lot of teams. I mean, just regular teams and random battle teams, and the theme song, oh god, that guitar riff, oh, so freaking good, my god. As for, you know, special moves, they all look the same, they look all spiffied up, it's really cool. The first downloadable content is Zephyr Shot, aka Mac Wind, and Fire Tornado. Zephyr Shot costs about 1k points, and Fire Tornado 1.75k, which is kind of weird because there's only like a 5 PP difference or something like that, which is kind of weird. As for like the story itself, still enjoyable, still freaking enjoyable. The dub does get in the way sometimes, and those voice isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, so yeah, but you know, pretty cool. I need to think about what's coming next. There's also like, I'm gonna explain this. There's like an option to create the data in your SD card, and a lot of people are saying this is like the confirmation that Chronostone is coming to Europe. A lot of people in the Inazuma wiki told me that, oh, how can I say this? That pretty much all of the games for the 3DS for Inazuma had that, and that wasn't like a confirmation for the series, because even before they knew Chronostone was coming, that thing was there. And even Endo Tetsu, I don't know, I said the Ketsu, but the Ketsu is actually lightning ass, so yeah, I don't really know how to say this. But yeah, the Inazuma 1, 2, 3 game also had that for some reason, and nobody knew why. So I don't know if that's a confirmation or not. As for the scouting system, it is somewhat, how can I say this? It's not unreliable, because you can see the stats of the players and their appearance and what you need, and they'll even give you hints on what you need to do to get certain items. But most people will probably see it as a chore, because random teams, like, you can battle them, but you can't battle them in a row. For example, I finished battling this team, like this random team, and if I want to battle them again, I need either to battle 2 other teams or get out of the area and come in again. And, you know, that's no problem for me because I really don't mind it. But most people might just mind it a little bit, that they won't do it. You know, I'm just early game. I'm like, I'm gonna face Milky Way Charter or Tengawara or something like that. Yeah, Tengawara. Yeah, I'll ask you what's the name afterwards. And, you know, I'm like a little bit OP. Way too much OP, actually, because I've been just grinding all that a lot, and I've been like leveling up moves, leveling up my characters and my scout characters, getting items, getting points so I can actually buy the Fire Tornado and more equipment for my team. And, you know, even the stats, I gotta say, the distribution of the stats is really good, and the inclusion of Lucky, because, you know, increases the chances of you getting a lucky catch, which not only influences if your goalkeeper grabs the ball or not, but also influences if you can grab you know, get the pass right or not. Because this is true. Catch influences if you know, someone passes to you, if you actually get the ball or not. And from what people in Inazuma Wiki told me, catch, if you level up your catch will decrease. And, you know, at first I thought, oh, good, since I'm not gonna have a forward with catch, you know, with the ability to catch the ball, I can just level up the kick as much as I want. And that's not true, because if I level up his kick way too much and his catch is minimal, he'll miss the ball. He won't be able to get the ball on his feet. He'll just go oops, and the ball will keep on going. You know, and I like this. I like this a lot. Then there's the technique that is like a bonus feature for every single Izatsu technique. There's a dribble, there's a block, there's a kick, there's the speed, you know, and your regular team is actually really freaking good. It's very, very balanced. I mean, you got the guy who's perfect with the dribble, and I'm not mentioning Endo, because Endo is not that not Endo, goddamn it, Tenma, because he's not that perfect with the dribble. Actually, the Adekebe, or what's his name, Hayanami? It's Hayanami? Yeah, it's Hayanami, probably. The guy with Nami Piero, he's actually the best guy with the dribble on your team. And his move is actually really good. He's like he's your dribble guy. Then you got Peabody, or it's the guy with the glasses with Seroyo and stuff like that. He's the speedy guy of your team. He's like your Kazemaru. And, you know, he gets Dragster first, and he gets speed boost. My guy has like 111 speed, which is really freaking good. You know, the starting team is actually really freaking balanced. I love it. They made a really good job with it. There's only one player who I kind of don't like, which is Kurumada, Honda Subaru, or Rusty, or whatever. Because his stats for a defender aren't really that good. And he learns Head Bazooka, and it's not a block move for some reason. I mean, I think he does a better job as a midfielder than a defender because of his stats overall. He has like 55 kick, he has really balanced stats, but when it comes to block, it's not that desired amount for a defender, so maybe midfielder would be a better position for him if he had a dribble move or something like that. But oh well, you know, this is just my first impressions. I'm having a ton of fun with the game. I'll probably have to stop because of the studies. Maybe I'll even record the match or two for you guys, maybe record against Inazuma Kids and Prodigy Grammar. You know, the first team they face, I have no idea what the Japanese name is because they're just that memorable. Woohoo! I might just do some matches after this if you guys want it, just so you know can see me play and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this first impressions. Until then, I am Demon Grandmaster, hoping you are enjoying the game as much as me, and I am bidding you farewell.